From the dusty street of Ikasi to the dusty fields of Selokshini, busy after the Skumba, I'm talking your off-season tournaments of Sekasi, from Mcebisa to Alexander, Springs to Davidton, Katlehong to Foslo, DK to Mdeni, you name them, with Liwi Pencil, Escatulo, Mshishili on the spy too, Sizpete Zonke, Ubumnandi Betiskila Sepukun.
Go ka pego ya PHIRI ka garampa ga uteng ke bolela ka mga sabolela ka mana wa ka thamena mena cheko skoma Samantha Riana the Gushi bag dribbling wizard ke moshedi bang ka mane ke na blue tick ma 11 1-1 kona el professori phasa kanjani o tunisile prof Monga
Exactly, Monga Melukasi Football. Welcome to another episode of Usebhenjini no Monga. Bumnandi betiskila sephuqweni. Vandag we out se Ivory Park. Batik sema 15 ngizoploma nenjamba mbiza Neymar. Nkosinathi Ononobgu. Wena ploma na uplome khona siva isoploma nomjite ebhenjini. Asami. Neymar
PHIRI
top danke mfana ukuzwakala uzobloma nami ebhenjini so awusho ikasi lakho lelo khula kulo vele
sure
ukhulela ngayi
Ivory Park ma 15 ikasi lami leli
so obviously abantu ababhaya bakucavele idiskini
sure
but we obviously want to know upbringing yakho ukuthi ukhulela yi kelezeva ibhola uhlangana naphi nayo
okay ngelezi ebomini
khona Ivory
mara ngiqale ka grade 5 cause bengahlali then ngageleza ebomini ngaya eIvory ngacomplete eIvory then idisk ngiliqale 2009 qala ukudlala idisk 2009 then but bengekho serious into zasesikela kuphela nje bengidlala isikela then after that kwafika enye t-shirt nje teaser atamfethu uthathe riding serious then maqeda ungitshela leyo ukuthi ngithathe riding serious it's when I decided ukuthi hayi nasekasi sengizojima nongithola team and everything
you know mama sintwana sikhula sonke you know sidlala ibhola but it comes to a point la ubona ukuthi esandale ngingaphila ngayo mhlawumbe sengiyakwazi ukudlala eteamini bakwazi ukungibona ngayicava ibhola at what point wena okuyiphi team la uthe sodlala khona ukuthi yazi ibhola I can maybe take it as a career
I think it was Stars of Africa Academy manyala phana it was a different level of football yabo so it's where I was enlightened ukuthi ayazini lento le ngayenza career ngafika kude ngayo so from Stars of Africa when I went to Baberwa then at Baberwa it was also a different story then it's when I got the belief yokuthi I manenhle lento le ebengithi yenze izoyenzeka na yenzeka vele so from lapho ngavela ngabona kahle ukuthi yazini manje I put more effort kulento engiyenzayo then so bona ukuthi kwenzakalani phambili
so mama uya kulama team la obviously ekasi you know ukuthi kunale Rodman le that would say he realize ukuthi Nkuna is a potential to make it big ubani lokuthatha ya kuse ku Stars of Africa ku Baberwa and whatnot
ngithathwa Elijah Masole from Mcebisa in Kaslele Makhulung uyu umuntu ongilandela ikasi he saw me playing then ayangilanda mangifika le ngasaba nokujima ke sengibhekile laphana sengiyasaba then okay, I had my first session. It was a success. Then he actually named me at so Neymar from Vandag. I understand, so Neymar. And I'm like, man, you play similar to him. You dribble, speed, you score goals and stuff. Sharp. So we want to motivate. Man, you can do it. You can do it. If I believe in you, which means now you should believe in yourself. You understand? So then he introduced me to a couple of teams, KUKZA Chiefs or Pirates or Sundowns.
Now, about Ababaya, obviously that would know Neymar. But I'll go to the national team. ufika kanjani da obviously junior ranks ufika kanjani da bakubona kuphi and how was it for you intwana yiyekazi so they are representing South Africa?
Okay, national team ngifika via TTM after my first season because I had the best season really. Yeah, I think it was 2017-2018 season if not mistaken. So after that season Savala, while we were on pre-season, Notwane named his Chen squad. I wasn't even aware ukuthi ngithole call up because I've been check so bang phonele bathe ndoda ubonile ephepheni ngibonini hayi ndoda check iphepha uzobona something mangithi ngicheck amaphepha yimi loyo sengilapho yabona okay ngaba shocked azangithemba kokucala ngathi amaphepha uyazi into zasemaphepheni the following week besivule eteamini ngejimini mangijima ucoach ang approach athi aware ukuthi on Wednesday you have to report for camp ngithi camp athi ndoda mele national team ngithi so it's true athi yeah man it's true so when on Tuesday we'll release you ukuthi ube seJoburg cause bekumele ngizolanda ama passport nan so ngaya ku national team and it was the best experience ever. Best
and talking about being the best experience ever, injani set up you know you've never been exposed to a typically big team, you know. Now good national team, what does it do to you with confidence and then abobani bona boda kule squad section?
You need boost the confidence kakhulu because it now shows you ukuthi amongst the million talents in the country, you are one of the best. You understand, and not to go to Sulabanye, but then you are recognized. Gulento yenzayo, which means you do it best. So now, as umuntu yazikuthaza ukuthi akushot nami ngiyinja vele lento le ngiyayazi and ngizoyishuna. Yabona, so good chance squad. I think benginabo Mcebisa, especially Mcebisa from Mamelodi Sundowns. Benginabo Teshas Malepe, your Atinkosi from Baroka. There's this goalkeeper from it's Golden Arrows. I think he's the #1 goalkeeper currently. So yes, Bengno Sponiso Tonko from Golden Arrows. I had Unyiko Mobi. From Skukune. Like we had the best squad. Abu Luvuyo, formerly with Real Kings, now with Sundowns, but I think he's on loan.
So it was a decent squad.
It was a decent. It was a squad dominated by under 23s, really. But it was the chain. It was Bafana actually. So it was decent. Oh no, Rinelo Litsulunyane joined us. Paseka Mako. Paseka Mako. It was. Khodiso Munama.
Now, obviously, you know, national team, big stage, boom. But you've been in and around, you know, your ABC Mutsibe, JDR, NFD. Take us through, you know, some of the teams that you played for, particularly JDR, TTM, then eventually went to Black Leopards.
Okay. It actually started at, I went to, what's this team? Makang, Mangcala la Lokshini. It was Makang. Went to Mcebisa, started playing for Hlalifang. From Hlalifang, went to a few trials. Trialed with KaiZer Chiefs. Didn't make it. Came back, pushed. Was taken to Orlando Pirates. Okay, wabana something a local move. Orlando Pirates. I was already a part of the team, but I couldn't sign because of a few things. I came back. Then I went to Sundowns. Even Sundowns wabanente blokayo. I think it was
a big team, daughter.
No, you were invite you. Masolo kungidlalifili. Okay, Sundowns Yanglanda. Oh, the Pirates are friendly. I scored a brace in like 20 minutes. Now shy brace against the Pirates. Palocios was like, no man, bring this boy. I want this boy. Yamazige. Ngaya lapana. Then okay, sharpu ngajima then kwabanente blokayo. Sundowns banglanda ku Phillies game straight to the final. Phillies game. I'm not sure about the year. bangilanda bathe mfethu sicela ukuthi Tuesday uze ejimini siyavula Tuesday hayi ngiye ejimini ngijime the coaches are impressed everything ihamba grand baba mithi oledi yonke into then angazi out of the blue pa madoda ngesakhona ukukusayina you have to stop training with the team I don't know sharp then ngahlala endlini vele ngabuyela kuHlalifang then from Hlalifang that comes in Stars of Africa. Stars of Africa, first session is on a Monday, I train a Tuesday. Farukan is like, hey Baba, get your clearances and everything. Totally clearance. Fortunately enough, Stars of Africa played 6 months. Then I went to Baberwa. Baberwa again, that's where everything started. Baberwa ngithola ucoach obekangifuna ku Sundowns ulapha. Everything manje seya connect ucoach Alex Papela. Yes. Angijime lapha na kube mnandi bona ngishine. As young as I am, I think I was 19, 20 there. Ngishine. I think I was the top assist of the team and the runner up and my top goal scorer was a team in. Then TTM comes. Mfethu siyakufuna thina. Vendor. Okay, TTM comes alongside with Baroka. Baroka Mareza ne MTC offer. TTM comes with NFD, and now I'm caught in between with Nyepi.
Whether MTC
or NFD. And like okay, by that time MTC was still top. And now it's even more top, but by that time there was no age restriction, so it was challenging. You know. Then I opted to go to TTM. I was like, you know what, let me go play first team football once, because MDC is first team football and it's a preparation to first team football at the same time. So so it has in NFT once. Ngagcuma ngaya ku TTM. Mangifika ku TTM, you know what, hey, ku TTM I had a challenge. Pre-season yonke angidlalanga. I think I played 1 game. Pre-season yonke. Bese bacabanga nokungcuza. Ngadlala 1 game. If ngikhumbula kahle ngadlala ne-Tax. We played Tax, ngapunish i-Tax. That's when I got my contract. Bengingakasign. Mara bese bathi ngiplaya labo. So ngasigna, played for TTM a season and a half. Then moved to JDR. I played with JDR. I played half a season, I think, with JDR. Then that's when Black Leopards team that's how I signed the Black Leopards.
Now moving from you know your NFT league to the Premier Division. Transition in Jani, and how's the standard? And for when being a player, you are an offensive player, you need to take players on. What's the difference between the 2 leagues?
Okay, between the 2 leagues, the difference Lagu NFT, it's more of man-to-man marking. You understand? Most teams use that strategy with us in Hambana straight. Then PSL teams, they are different. Konamanye bashaya ilo on a zonal marking, konabanye bashaya man-to-man. Like when you're playing against a team yaga Owen Takama, it's obviously man-to-man. Then when you're playing against a team Efanane Sundowns, it's pressing, zonal marking at the same time. It's a different style of play. So as a player, you have to be clever, quick to adapt, and you should also be creative as a forward. You understand? But in nanoma basho ukuthi yazini la ngeke aphume uphume bazibuza ukuthi kanjani. You understand? You have to surprise people. So
Now, obviously, now you go to PSL, you know, you play for a team like Black Leopards. Now you get to play against, you know, some of the guys that you grew up watching, some of the guys that you said, hey, I want to manga we in Duana, you from Ivory, who the PSL, who value team.
Especially in the first game, I think it was against the Super Sport, my first PSL match, first cap. I wonder that was one of my difficult games because I was on match day being Penchin. So when I was on the bench, apparently one of our players was a foreigner. He's a winger.
Sure.
So he couldn't start the match because his permits were not there.
Oh, okay.
So they had to change the team. Yeah. So ngangena ku line up kanjalo.
So let's prepare psychologically. So they are.
And bangitshela 30 minutes before he came. Sesiyoma apha sesigcokile khani bangitshela manje ukuthi phela uyayiqala le game. Already mina ngitshela ukuthi ngisebhenchini ngifuna ukubona ukuthi okay kwenzakalani manje. It's my first big game. Angena, I had a decent first 15 minutes. Okay, then yaya ngokuya la ehluvalo. Okay, I became a bit aggressive. When I was starting to get into the game, I think it was second half bangidonsa yabona, but then it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't the best game.
Sure.
You understand? We came ukuthi okay ngidlalile mara high to my potential because of stage fright at the same time, and
I want you to touch based on tournament guys. Why important to team out that I will be serious, because you were saying you were spotted by Mamelodi Sundowns playing good this game. Why is it important that and play such tournaments too? When are your involvement guys? Because I know you have a market, so you have something going on, you're a sanitary child and whatnot. What's your involvement in bringing or giving back to you guys?
I think giving back to ICAS is a good thing, because for example, like Aslam, there's never been a major tournament. So I had to ngisuke like ICAS ngiyoyifuna kwelinye ICAS. You understand? So now by me ngilethi tournament lana ngizama ukuthi ngilethe labantu kuphi la eKaslam ukuthi bazothatha italent elikhona la eKasi balise emehlweni wabantu yabo, because like ukuhlala la eKasi ugcina wenza into ezwrong, le ntwana zenza into ezwrong, khona ezibhemi inyawo khona esezibhemi insango, you know. So into engiyifunayo ukuthi manje let's not be involved in the beds, like kule crime lena siphumeni la. There are talented people, khona abantu abe ba blind ukudlula mina ngediski, but they couldn't make it because of spotlight asikho like us. So by me doing a tournament ngizama ukuthi ngibalethe kuphi like us ukuthi okay uzothatha Sundowns, uzothatha Pirates, then life goes on. Angidingi next, all I'm asking for nje ibonza kuphela, okunye hayi grand ukuthi bathathe labafana kuphela. Then involvement yami kuma sanitary pads, as I sponsor schools, like I ukuthi ngiyasponsor ngiyadonate yabona, I collect pads, collect my pads, then choose a school, figure lapha ngidonate, then ngihambe. That's all I do, because you know my reason for that is I remember when I was doing grade 10, there was a student eclassini lami who wasn't kahle balanced ekhaya na yonke into. Why periodini she didn't have sanitary towels, pumamakazi and stuff, and some of the students made fun of it, and it wasn't something ongahlekisa ngayo. Understand? So it touched me at that age. And you know, one day nami mase ngina something ngizozama by all means ukuthi ngizame ukuthi ngithole into esong ngihambe ngidonate. So so ilona sibiza end poverty with Nkosinathi Ononobgu. Ngirana ni cream sports. Currently there's a friend of mine, he's a journalist as well. Now he also joined, he's still busy on it. So before the end of this week, I'll have the proper poster and everything, and I'll be able to distribute ukuthi umuntu ofuna ukudonate ngenza njani, email angangithola via email, via cell or anything.
And there you have it from Nkosinathi. We are showing ukuthi there's something I push up ukuthi nathi as usebhenchini noMonga will obviously extend the hand. Now abantu esibaziyo sibathatha sibaxhumanise nawo. So in conclusion, Mbana, there's young boys that are looking up to you, like us, like when even South Africa in general. What would be your message to anyone that want to do the next Neymar or the next Nkosinathi in the near future?
Mina internet ngane ngazitshela ukuthi invest in your talent. Whether it's your talent, whether it's school. If yazi sabantu asifani. I once had a chat with one of the players ku-PSL angitshela into eyi-one wathi mina at school I wasn't clever, but I knew ukuthi ebholeni sharp. So I decided same time ngathi ngidlala ibhola. I invested in my career. I used to train 2 hours before team ijima. Yes. So actually per day, if team is ojima 2 hours plus their 2 hours, is already worked for 4 hours. You understand? So you can see that's like isikhathi scale vele 8 hours scale, you know. So invest in your talent and push. Ungamamela abantu abakunikeza ama negatives, because negatives will always be negatives and positives will always be positives, but then focus less on the negatives and focus more on the positives. And I would focus less on the negatives because there are negatives that build you to be a better person. So sometimes I could as a negative, but if you take that thing as a positive, it can give you something one day. You understand? So me now just say to them, invest in your talent, focus on what you do best, and life goes on. Because these days says instead of senze besisikhulumele yona. So yeah, that's what I can say to the young ones.
And that's a mouthful. Thank you very much for his cuts up. Because usually what I do, I ngithatha laba ku starting line up. Ngiyabonga for his cuts up. So there you have it from Nkosinathi. Said the most important thing, investor etalentini lakho. So kukuwe ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani, whatever wenza, invest isikhathi and try and improve. Elamigama uBishop Mongameli Kasi Football, and that was another episode of Usebethini no Monga. Remember to do follow us on all social media platforms at Usebethini no Monga. Like we always say, Bumnandi betiskila sepukuni senghambe shwi nomtekhala.
Omna de Moscow,